What up, world? We back in here with one more reaction video. Still going down that Webby rabbit hole. And shout out to the bro Chris Webby, man. Really be watching the reaction videos and commenting on them. And you never know what the future holds. You may see us collaborate one day on something. You dig? This is your first time to the channel, which I know it probably ain't because my gang be rocking with me. Get on in here, park that whip, take yourself, get comfortable. If you dig what you hear, share it far and wide. Reporting live from Kansas City, Missouri.
Doctor said that I'm unwell, something about my mental health. While I'm sitting here right in the mirror talking to myself. So the water voices
all geniuses talk to themselves.
I wish you well. Think I might need help, but that ain't hard to tell. It ain't hard to tell, I done came this far and I fought like hell. Fuck it, just another notch on this bell. On the loose, better call in help. Yeah. See me in the zone, young Bourdain, parts unknown. Following in footsteps, leading me to Rome. Voices in my head, at least I'm not alone. Yeah, they think I'm losing my touch. And
man, look.
Nuts, but when they see me pulling up, they wanna walk in with us. And I don't even give the smallest part of all of a fuck. I'm only up my medicine cause I took all of it at once. Yeah, I've been off in the maze and I've been lost on the map. Talk to the man in the mirror, he gon' talk to me back. So even if the asylum is where I ought to be at, I'm feeling like $1 million in cash. Yeah.
Okay.
Doctor said that I'm unwell, something about my...
Hey, look, I think the unique part about the human experience is we all have that voice inside our head, right? And I talk to my children about this a lot, and it used to be a point in my life where the physical and the internal was going different ways, and now we done threw our differences to the side and we thugging it out together in this thing called life. And I challenge you to get a journal. Write down your thoughts, write down your feelings, write down your emotions. Because you don't want to just keep those things on the inside. You're going to go crazy, like truly. Because I went through a period where I just kept everything inside and I felt like I was going to explode. I started journaling right after I had knee surgery. So, to be dummy real with y'all, January 4th, 2018 is when I started this process, 11:50 a.m. That was the first time I was able to get back into the gym after knee surgery. And I just been writing, and to go back and see how I was feeling on certain days, whether it was a good day or it was a bad day. It's totally dope, man. So get it out so you're not living with it inside and go crazy on the world, dog. I love you all.
Mental health. While I'm sitting here right in the mirror talking to myself. So the water voices in my head, I wish you well.
I wish you well.
Think I might need help, but that ain't hard to tell. Yeah, that ain't hard to tell.
And one more thing, I'm sorry, y'all, is try to replace the negative comments, you know, because it's easy to talk negative inside your head to yourself, because I was once down that path as well. And now my internal conversation is lit. I'm happy, I'm smiling, I'm positive. So replace all negative habits with a positive habit day by day, brick by brick, and eventually you'll be where you want to be. Psalms 91.
While I'm sitting here right in the mirror talking to myself.
Matthew 6:33.
So the water
Romans 12:2. Galatians 2:20.
Think I might need help, but that ain't hard to tell. Yeah, that ain't hard to tell.
It ain't hard to tell. The Lord and Savior got you though. You got the help you need. Available at all times.
All the voices in my head, I wish you well. Think I might need
Trust on the Most High. Pray more, worry less, too blessed to be stressed.
Nah, they all see that I ain't sane, but hey man, say la vie. Put some miles on the tank, but I ain't on E. Got that gravel in my voice, but I stay on key. Got a loose screw, I view the truth through. The headliner's here, so cue the news crews. And the only clock I got's a cuckoo. Still I'm keeping it 150 like new too. Oh well.
Ooh-wee!
It ain't hard to tell.
The original 150, what you know about it?
While I'm talking to myself. Hell, it ain't hard to tell. It ain't hard to tell that I lost brain.
I gotta pause it right there, dog, because I reference Pokemon all the time. So for bro to drop that was straight up nasty. But in this thing called life, we all evolve individually. You got the Pikachus who don't want to become Raichu at all. They just want to stay with Ash, they master, and do what they told. You got the Charmanders that can't wait to become Charmeleon and Charizard to be flying around. You got the little Magnacarps that don't do nothing at all, but then they become the huge Gyarados and they the monsters. And then you got the people that's just a Snorlax, that's just sleeping, don't see what's going on, ain't paying attention, don't care. So which Pokemon are you?
Think I might need help, but that ain't hard to tell. Nah, they all see that I ain't sane. But hey man, say la vie. Put some miles on the tank, but I ain't on E. Got that gravel in my voice, but I stay on key.
Hope you ain't a part of Team Rocket.
Screw, I view the truth through. The headliners here, so cue the news crews. And the only clock I got's a cuckoo. Still I'm keeping it 150 like Mewtwo. Oh well, hell, it ain't hard to tell. It ain't hard to tell while I'm talking to myself. Hell, it ain't hard to tell. It ain't hard to tell that I lost brain particles in a few of my marbles. Losing train of thought and forget I'm like Sarah Marshall. Think half of my head is hollow. I need some sense I can borrow. Or fuck it, I'll pop a Xanny and try this again tomorrow. And you're all welcome to follow. Doctor said that I'm unwell. Something about my mental health.
Something about my mental health.
Right in the mirror, talking to myself. So the water voices.
A random question: do you talk to yourself? I'll be honest, I do a lot, but I heard that all geniuses is talking to themselves. But I know sometimes I sit and I be like, damn, man, I really got 2 dead children. Like sometimes I forget, and when you sit and think about it, it's like, wow, it's surreal. And sometimes I be like, damn, man, I really ain't ever gonna hear my mama's voice again. Like it's just a lot of the negative things when you sit and you allow them to hit you. It's like it makes you take life more serious. I guess that's the best way to put it. You know, I heard a quote and it says, we all have 2 lives, and the second one begins when you realize you only have one. And being a young man, it's easy to be ignorant and not take life serious and, you know, and live in the world of lust and live in the world of video games or live in the world of social media and all that. But it's all a falsehood when you realize, nigga, I done buried 2 kids. My mama is in an urn right over there. So eventually the spirit that's inside this body, it won't be here forever. So while I'm here, I need to be real and make something meaningful. And that's where that Mamba mentality comes in. You dig? Shine your light.
Here, so cue the news crews, and the only clock I got's a cuckoo.
Rest in peace, Mama. I love you. Rest in peace, Jay Sean. Rest in peace, Johnny Jr.
It ain't hard to tell. It ain't hard to tell while I'm talking to myself. Hell, it ain't hard to tell. It ain't hard to
I'll
tell.
be alright.
I lost brain particles in a few of my marbles. Losing train of thought and forget I'm like Sarah Marshall. Think half of my head is hollow. I need some sense I can borrow. Or fuck it, I'll pop a Xanny and try this again tomorrow. And you're all welcome to follow. Doctor said that I'm unwell.
I've never had a Xanny in my life. When I had knee surgery, I had hydrocodones. I didn't like them. I went back to weed. Hydros made me feel like a zombie.
Think I might need help, but that ain't hard to tell. Yeah, so that ain't hard to tell.
Not at all.
Ooh, so that ain't hard to tell. All the voices in my head, I wish you well.
Man, look,
Think I might need help,
we vibing out together.
that ain't hard to tell.
Ooh-wee. Hey, I dig it. You know, they say that's a fine line between genius and between madness, and I truly feel that about myself every single day. My dedication, my drive. It'd be easy to flip that over to the negative side of life and just be reckless and destroy myself and be a monster to society. But you got to learn to master the energy within your body. Where attention goes, energy flows. And a man can control a whole city, but can't control the energy in his body. And I've learned to really, really get control of myself. Think and Grow Rich, Chapter 11, Sexual Transmutation. All men need to pay attention to that, because if you look around, we live in a modern-day porno magazine. And that's because if I can keep you drained and depleted of your energy, then I don't have to worry about you accomplishing nothing great. Because all energy is creative energy becomes sexual energy, or vice versa. So how do you want to use it? I've learned to turn it into something meaningful, turn it into something productive, and share it with the world. But that ain't hard to tell, you dig? But as I say, man, get you a journal. Stretch, meditate, read the Bible, read Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. That's a fantastic book. Into and Infinite by Ralph Waldo Trine. As a Man Thinking by James Allen is another book that I had you sitting saying, wait, what? And I heard a quote and it said, when you read a book for a second time, it's not something that's in that book that wasn't there the first time, but it's something that's now in you that wasn't there the first time. So a lot of the books I'm very repetitive that I speak of and that I read. And every now and then I grab something new. I got Audible on my work phone. I got a collection, maybe 5 or 6 books. You know, every month Audible gives you 1 credit to get a new book. So I would tell you to drop Apple Music and start paying for Audible subscription. Just replace all small habits with habits that's going to help you grow. Your current situation isn't your final destination. You can ask Webby, somebody who's been grinding for 15 years. I'm sure the life that he's lived over this last 15 years has been abundantly bigger than what he ever could have imagined. And it's all about the journey, not the destination. So you know what you love to do. You know what's important to you. You ain't got the lyricism of Webby. God didn't create you to be me, but God did bless you to be you. So you are special. You are beautiful because you are one of one. But nobody can tell your story better than you. No one has survived your bad days besides you. So shine your light, give your art to the world, and just watch what God does for you. We out.